Hello everyone, Easy here. I'm the editor for Scar's Nice Life, the 2025 live series Christmas special, and I thought it would be fun to start a little video series showing some behind the scenes and the work that went into putting together a live series episode for Scar. In this video, I'm gonna talk about the SantaBot entrances in Nice Life.
Guess who's back?
Oh my god!
So why did I create a cinematic entrance for SantaBot? The honest answer is that I'm kind of extra and I saw an opportunity. But in all seriousness, I just wanted to add an interesting visual element to accompany the epic, ominous music that suddenly started chiming. And instead of them just laying there on a static screen, I decided to do a cool cinematic. So when the music started to play, the lifers were equally as blind as the viewers, and they had no idea what was going on or what was coming for them. But we both know one thing, and that something was approaching. So that was the idea that I tried to convey with the little cinematic. So one of the comments mentioned missing out on Scar's actual reaction during this brief moment when the music was playing. So I just wanted to assure you that you didn't really miss out on anything. You can see from the bottom audio track here, which is Scar's voice recording, that there wasn't any significant reaction up until the actual trivia bot reveal, which I cut back to immediately after the cinematic. So I used flashback for the cinematics and sequences in this series, and I did face some issues which required me to reach out to Britlow for help. Brit is one of the developers on the live series, and they were a massive help in getting everything to work. One of the issues we faced was SantaBot not rendering in flashback, or it having a really low render distance. So Brit came to the rescue and guided me to alter some parameters in the mod files to get it working as I needed it to. For the little montage, I have a few cameras set up in flashback, and this camera just basically does a fly through throughout the entire Christmas village, and I just let it run through, get a couple of angles, and in the Premiere I would just select which parts I like, and that will make it into the montage. So after adjusting the parameters in the mod files, I can actually see everyone's SantaBots, and I could render them falling out of the sky, and I can also hide them if I needed to, just by clicking and hiding them during export. Another weird issue I came across was Flashback refusing to export a scene with a player in their bed, but I couldn't recreate it for this example. But to fix this, you actually have to link the player's UUID to an entity tracker for the camera to acknowledge that the player is in bed. The death montage honestly turned out a little bit darker than I intended, but I think it worked really well. It was meant to be kind of a throwback because Scar and the lifers kept bringing up how much they missed the dead players, but it also being the finale, it was a way to bring back the dead players into the episode one last time. So the idea was to compare the players' bases from the start of the series to it being abandoned after their death, and it turned out kind of dark and haunting, as I've read from the comments. So that was how I edited these SantaBot sequences in Scar's Nice Life episodes. I do have more of these lined up, so please do stick around if you'd like to see more, and let me know in the comments down below if there's anything in particular that you want to see or know about. Of course, everything within reason. I can't just reveal random secrets, but until next time, take care and have a good day.